With only days left to the end of the year, there are a lot of festive celebrations. Are you ready for the joy of the holiday spirits? I'm ready and prepared, so bring it on. Let's embrace the joy and the optimism of the holiday and that the season brings. Hello there, I'm Dr. Jennifer Hicks, the self-proclaimed Smart A Lady Doc. As many of us gear up for American Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, during this time of the year, the excitement and the planning are abundantly joyful. But there can also sometimes conjure up other kinds of spirits. Feasts of Thanksgiving past, celebrations of Christmas present, stressors, and the promises of what may lie in the future can manifest in different types of emotions. When there is joy, a few Grinch like spirits are inevitably lurking to foil the party, such as the stress of cooking that perfect meal or the pressure finding the right gifts. I have some thoughts for you on how you might keep the Grinches away. Be mindful. Don't let the spirit of past events create sorrow or self doubt. These may present as missed financial or job opportunities. Instead of dwelling on these, take time to list for yourself the positive contributions you made while on that job. The strengths and skills that you gave will certainly be an asset should you need them in a new career. Treat these disappointments instead as lessons learned. Use them as stepping stones, ordered stone by stone, to take you across the river to the success awaiting you on the other side. Be mindful. The cost of living is rising for everyone right now. The cost of gifts, toys, and gadgets play into the spirits of shopaholics and overspending. Avoid the post holiday money Grinch and spirit of regret by focusing more on the wonders of your kindness and presence more than the extravagant and costly gifts. That is, if that's needed by your budget. Assume an attitude of gratitude for the chance to be present in this glorious season. Be mindful. Recall the love and caring of loved ones who may have transitioned this physical plane that we live in and are no longer with us, or in relationships with partners that may have shifted. It's necessary to grieve loss, of course, but then take comfort in your capacity to love and be passionate. Passion and hope are no less evident now. They're still a part of who you are. Spend time with other family, friends, and coworkers, or even meet new people. Invite single friends or look in on seniors who can face depression when left on their own. Stare down the Grinch of loneliness and isolation and say, "Not today." Embrace the joy of connecting with loved ones and let their warmth comfort you as well in this season. Be mindful. Eat, drink, and be merry. But answer this one question for me. Do you live to eat or eat to live? I know this is difficult to think about during the holidays, but one answer is the spirit of gluttony, and the other is nutrition. One leads to unbuckling your belt and obesity. The other leads to being pleasantly satisfied and healthier. We're actively encouraged to overindulge at home, the office, or social gatherings. It's all about balance. Try eating just enough to satisfy yourself to 70% full. Box up leftovers for later. Your aunt will love to give you a go box for that extra piece of pie. Sweet potato in our family is my favorite. Remember to hydrate. Aim for half your body weight in ounces of water daily. It sounds like a lot, so get as close to it as you can. Finding this balance allows you to feel in control and empowered during the holiday season. Be mindful of spirits in a bottle. Alcohol is often present at festive gatherings, and it's okay to enjoy in moderation. Alcohol consumption spikes in our country during the weeks between Thanksgiving and New Year. Celebrating with spiked punch and eggnog, cider, sparkling wine means alcohol creeps into our daily lives. Nearly 1/3 of American adults are excessive drinkers. Only 10% of them will go on to have alcohol use disorder or alcoholism. Be mindful. Drinking patterns can be defined on several different levels, and especially to be held in adults over 21. Let's examine them here. Moderation is the intake of 2 drinks per day in men and 1 per day or less in women. Binge drinking, 5 or more drinks for men and 4 or more for women in a 2-hour period is considered binge. This is during a 24-hour period. This leads to a blood alcohol concentration of 0.08%. Heavy alcohol use is 5 or more drinks, that is 15 or more per week for men, 4 or more drinks, 8 or more drinks for women per week. Heavy use is also 5 or more binge days per month. Alcohol's misuse is drinking that can cause harm to the drinker or to others around them. Alcohol misuse, binge drinking, or heavy alcohol use increases the risk of alcohol use disorder, alcoholism. AUD is a medical condition. There is an impaired ability to stop or to control alcohol use despite social, occupational, or health consequences. AUD can be mild, moderate, or severe, but each cause lasting changes that make individuals vulnerable to relapse. Be mindful and make a plan to limit your consumption at each event. Stick with the plan. Make the food table a priority before drinking. Have a non-alcoholic drink, water, juices, sparkling sodas, alcohol-free drinks. Have those 1 or 2 between alcoholic ones so you can pace yourself. Beware of the spirit of peer pressure. Prepare yourself ahead of time to handle these situations of pressure. Persons in recovery from alcohol or other substance abuse may find the holidays a particularly challenging times. Managing sobriety means planning ahead, seeking support, choosing non-alcoholic options, avoiding situations that may trigger use, and developing self-care routines and coping strategies. It's okay to excuse yourself from the festivities. communicate with loved ones, or lend a helping hand to others in recovery. Be mindful. The beginning of both Thanksgiving and Christmas celebrations originate in the spirit of gratitude and recognition of a spirit greater than ourselves. In my case, a Christ spirit. So let's not forget to be grateful for the lessons and wisdom learned from the past, the joys and the celebrations of the present, and the hopeful anticipation of the adventures that we can see in the future. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. Or in my daughter's household, they've coined the phrase Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. And as always, I wish you health, love, peace, and smarts.